Yep. 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 One of these. How's that? That's okay. Hard to get your ghetto setup all figured out. So, okay. Well, I just watched the freshman, first 15 points. San Marcos Frosh is just literally looking for open spots, grabbing it, tipping it, and our guys, one, they're not even into the right spot. There's just no experience, and that is what it is. And I drank too much cold water. I got a tummy ache. You know, just trying to save some energy for later. I don't even remember the last time we swept all 3 levels against a rival. Been a while. I know our varsity hasn't beaten Santa Barbara or San Marcos since 2018. So that's 4 seasons. That's not one senior, not one kid in my program has ever tasted Vic. That's not true. There was a couple of JV. Troy beat Santa Barbara in one single set in his freshman year. I remember because I coached that game. It was wacky. I remember that one. We won that one. I want to say, though, that we didn't win. We didn't win the matches, though. It goes in waves. And tonight feels like it could be doesn't feel like it could be a changing of the wave, but it feels like we could sneak in and grab one. The varsity team could. The JV team, that would be a tall order, just like the Frosh team. The first 15 points I watched, pretty much all San Marcos has to do is pass the ball and swing from the outside, and they'll pretty much get a point. So, that's okay. I heard kids having fun. I forgot that's it's supposed to be fun, right? Anyways, I took the kids to daycare and school, and then I went home and went for a long jog. I went over the freeway, around past Elwood, all the way back around, and then took my time at home and worked a little bit, and then came and set up and got the freshman game going. Now go get Hollister and go get Skylar, and then go back once the JV game's probably midway through, and just don't know. That's part of the excitement. I'm definitely not gonna go in there super cocky, because that's never really worked out well for me with teams that aren't confident. I've got a few confident guys, but we're not a confident team yet. But once the whistle blows, we can just be super loud and try and ride that energy all the way to a W. And we almost won the first set last year at San Marcos. If I remember, you know who choked a couple times, missed the court, and we lost 27-29, and then that just took all the wind out of our sails. And we played them 4 days later, and we beat them in the first 2 sets, and then we reverse swept, and we dropped 3 straight. And if I remember, you know who had something to do with that, and just couldn't capitalize and couldn't earn us points when needed. And of course he blamed somebody else, everyone else except him. Luckily we don't have that player anymore, and this is a new team, and hopefully we can get some middle presence going, and hopefully hopefully they just have a positive attitude about it. And hopefully we're okay from the service line. It's such a loaded situation serving. You don't want to serve too soft, but you also want to serve it in, but you also want to serve your opponents into a situation where they struggle a little bit. It's a tall order for a bunch of whiny teenagers most of the time. We've had our days and our moments where we do that, but we've also had our moments where we just miss a ton. So let's just see what happens. That's all we can really do. It's an even opportunity because it's at our gym. Not so much over there. But we'll see. I'm excited though. Excited for the opportunity. I wish we play these rivalry games at 7 in the morning, so then you didn't have to wait all day. But I guess that's not really ideal. And I just saw Kyle's wife brought all 3 of his kids. Or Kyle brought one of his kids, and they were in there sitting on the bench and watching, and I wish my kids were there gym rats all the time. I wish they liked shagging balls and doing shit like that, but it's a lot of work to have 3 of them, I understand, but also I wish it wasn't such a big issue. I wish they were just there. Well, yeah. That's no one's fault but my own. I gotta start bringing them. This could be a nice start to the season. This could be a nice way to ease into tomorrow and Saturday too. If I had to go with my gut, though, I feel like we just aren't ready for it. But you know what? I've been surprised before, and stranger things have happened before, and I'm hoping that's the case today. I really am. Yeah. And it'll kind of just all play out with that first ball and with that first set. And, you know, even though we dropped that first set we won the first 2 sets last year, we still had the right idea, and we even had the right feel and idea going into the third, I want to say, but yeah, we were just a fractured team last year. Not even really a team. They're just a bunch of individuals. That's too bad, and should have got ahead of that a little bit earlier, but I didn't. There's no going back for that stuff now, so it is what it is. But yeah, I think we're starting from a better place this season, so interested to see what we can do today. This is gonna be the last time all what's his face coaches in our gym. I just don't think there's really much he can do, though. His starting squad's his starting squad. I don't know if he might flop him or something, but I think it'll just be some pretty consistent middle and pin, and that's pretty much it. And hopefully they struggle and they start to hang their heads. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going back to work or not. I don't know. I know it's been a pretty busy first 3 weeks. I know I've been going on and on about that, but it's busy because I keep having to leave my kids with my wifey. It's a lot of work to do for one person. So thank you, honey. Thank you. Okay, let's go get this little baby, and then we'll go get Skylar, and then we'll go back to the house, and that's That's not it. And then I will go back to the gym by myself. It's a funny thing being a coach for so long, because I mean, really all you have to show for it is like your record at the end of the season, and at the end of the day too. It's not. And I'm sure I have been mulling this match over a lot more than any of the players. I'm sure they want to win, but it probably ends at that. They went about their day, but I'm sure they weren't strategizing too much or thinking too much about it. I hope so, but probably not. And I guess the real question is why not? And it's probably because I haven't facilitated a program where there is that type of intense yearning to win. I have to do a better job of that. And I'm feeling myself get a little just quiet and just anxious more than anything. I just want it to start, that's all. I just want it to start so something can be out on the court, so I can start helping and start hollering and start encouraging and start clapping and just start enjoying the best spot in the gym, which is right next to the court. And the bright spot is we're going to have everybody today. I think for the first time we had everybody last night at practice by the time that the last guy showed up, which was like an hour late. And then, first everyone at practice will be everyone at the first match together, I believe. So that's already a good day. That's already a victory for us because everyone's going to be there. All right, time to go get the little one.